Hey guys, it's me Rebecca. So today I'm gonna do my July wrap up, and I'm also gonna mention a couple books I'm planning to read in August. First book I finished in July was One from an Enemy by Olivia Blake. This is about this rivalry between these two families, and it follows the relationships between the oldest children of this family and as well the youngest children of these families. So this is sort of like a Romeo and Juliet retelling with some like Baba Yaga influence in it, I believe. And I really like the relationships between the oldest children and the youngest children for different reasons. With the oldest children, they were together before the rivalry began. So there's some angst there with them wanting to be together, but they can't be because of their loyalty to their families. I also really liked the relationship between the youngest children, as I thought it was this cute and a bit innocent in a way. Sorry if the angle changed. My batteries died, so that's fun. Yeah, it was just fun reading the chapters of the relationship between the youngest children. And yeah, there's so much that goes into this book that I can't really say because it would be very spoilery, but I did really enjoy this book. I think I gave it a 4 or 5 stars. Second book I finished in July was The Shadow Cabinet by Juno Dawson. This is the sequel to Her Majesty's Royal Coven, so I'm just going to give you the synopsis for that one. Her Majesty's Royal Coven follow these 4 women who are in their 30s, and they all at one point worked for this coven, Her Majesty's Royal Coven, which is a coven kind of run by the British government. And 10 years before the events of the first book, there was a war, and which is mentioned quite a lot in the first book. And in the first book, there is this prophecy that this child will help Satan end mankind, and it's about like how these 4 women are trying to deal with it, and the child they think is this person that will end the world. This one follows the events of the end of the first book. I did really love this book, and I did find a character I really love. There's a character in here I just felt so bad for. Like, they're an orphan and they've been thrown on like the foster system, and in the past they'll think, oh, maybe this is my forever home, maybe this is my family, and then something happens and then they're back in that system again, and they're worried that that pattern is going to be repeating itself. So they were just afraid because they did really love the home they were in, and I just couldn't help just have my heart broken for her. So yeah, I did really enjoy that one. I gave it a 5 stars. Third book I read in July was Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zon. This follows these 2 friends who create a video game together and later create like an entire video game company. It follows their friendship and it spans like a couple decades. I did really like this. The friendship was just, it's not the healthiest. Like, one of them, Sam, who's the male main character, he'll hide stuff from Sadie, his friend, because he doesn't want her to worry about it, or he doesn't want to talk about it, or whatever. It will cause her to kind of create these assumptions about what's going on with him and why he's hiding stuff from her. So their communication wasn't the best, and yeah. I did really enjoy this. It was a fun read, and yeah, I gave it a 4 stars. Last book I read and finished in July was The Master and the Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. This one's difficult to explain because I'm not entirely sure how to explain it. We're mainly following this one timeline of these 4 individuals just causing chaos, making people thinking they've lost their damn minds, and yeah, just messing with people, and but we're also kind of following like a previous timeline, like from many centuries before, of this, I think it was like an emperor named Pelenod Protonus or something like that. And I guess like the fall of Jesus, or Jesus' death. I'm really liking it. My heart is telling me it's a 3-star, even though I'm liking it. Like, stuff is always happening. There's never a dull moment. So I think it might be a 3-star for me. I'm not entirely sure yet. And those are all of the books I read in July. They're toppling down, which is my fault because I just stacked them not the best. And the 2 books I plan to read in August so far is The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison, which I believe is about this like young man who he unexpectedly becomes emperor after the deaths of his father and his half-brothers. And my battery died again. But since he didn't expect to become emperor, he's kind of like clueless of what to do, and yeah, I'm just intrigued about it. And the other book I plan to read in August so far is 1884 Charing Cross Road by Helene Hennef, which is mainly between this correspondence between this writer who lives in New York and this bookseller in London, and yeah, I believe it is a correspondence between these two, and this captures the relationship, and yeah, this seemed intriguing to me. So that is everything I read in July and everything I'm planning to read in August so far. We'll see what else I read in August in my August wrap-up. But that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below telling me what you've been reading recently. If you want to, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want to follow me on any social media, then all those links are in the down bar below. I'll see you guys next time I post the video. Bye.